Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live and we back, man. Coming to you on this Friday, talking NBA slate, man. Let's get into it. But before we do, y'all already know, man. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. Definitely hit that like button. Turn your notification bells on, man. These videos drop any time of day. You never know when I'm gonna drop them, man. I like to try to get as much information as I can for these basketball videos for y'all. So that's why they come out a little later. But if y'all want them a little earlier, let me know, man. I can put them out a little early for you. But before we get into these plays today, quick lineup review. Two game slate yesterday on for NBA, man. Came in the money on DraftKings, double up, $12 single entry, came in 127 plays, $21, $25, double my buy-in. If you caught the starting five yesterday, I went with Maxey, I'm sorry. And this was Kawhi in the video, but once we got confirmation that he was going to be limited. And when I put the video out there, it was still questionable. They were saying maybe he should be limited, whatever. I didn't want to go away from it until something was set in stone. So once it was set in stone, they was coming off the bench and he would be limited. We pivoted to Tobias Harris right here. Came back with Giannis Antetokounmpo and went Bobby Portis in my center spot. As you can see, I ain't going to really get into ownership, man. This is a two-game. Everybody going to be pretty much high on. But my best lineup put up 250. Starting five did okay, but Maxey and Nunn really hurt us here. Maxey 73-40. You see the ownership. No need to really get into it. If it performed well enough to get us in the money. Rounding out that starting five, I went with Patrick Beverly. 16 fantasy points. LeBron James, of course, 49. And the spot that propelled us to the money that we got different at was Zubac. Got him at 10% on. One of the lowest on plays on the slate yesterday. We knew he was starting at center. I felt like he should get 20 to 25 minutes. We wasn't certain, but 5,300 gave us 46 DK points, man. Probably your best point per dollar play yesterday on the slate. If you got Ivanka Zubac in there, that will push us over the cash line here. Let's go see what took it down on this two-gamer. Let's see. I was a tie at the top. JEW. All right. Put up 304. He has Zubac, Beverly, Morris, Walker, LeBron, Harden, and Carter. All right. Solid lineup there. Congrats to you, JW, and Formula Q. Time for first place up here in this $12 single entry. Let's go look at FanDuel, see how we did over there. FanDuel, not so lucky, man. Lineup was terrible. If you caught the starting five over here, I went with, what was it, Nunn? I think Nunn, Grayson Allen, Paul George, Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid, man. Try to cram some of them pay-up options in here. Those particular pay-up options weren't the ones you needed. You needed Giannis, Harden, and LeBron on yesterday, so no wonder we was not that close to the money here, nowhere near the money in this one, but that was FanDuel. Missed the money over there. But let's get into today's slate, man. What y'all came here for. I already got the starting five pulled up. You know I don't like to hold you long. At my point guard, just give me Tyrese Halliburton. This Spurs-Pacers game, one of the highest total games on the slate. This is Halliburton's team. He's always a double-double threat as far as scoring and assist-wise. So as long as Buddy Hield and some of the other guys on the squad, Duarte and Mathurin off the bench, they can continue to hit their shots. He should easily get approach a double-double on a nightly basis. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a pass-first point guard, in my opinion, that can score. But he likes to get his teammates involved. So if they hitting shots, he can really give you a high assist total, but he's also going to add some scoring in because they're going to need him to score for them to be competitive. This is like, 230, 232 somewhere in there now. It's like a 1-point game, so they're expecting this to be a tight game and a high-scoring game. So give me Halliburton, the star of his team over there. Coming in at shooting guard, I'm going right back to Jalen Green, man. 6,100, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't mind going back to him. You just look at his last game log. He gave you pretty much 30 fantasy points and only gave you 16 real-life points. That shows you can see he adds you some solid peripherals in here. Five rebounds, 3 assists, a block, and steal. That's great for a shooting guard. Shooting guard, you typically getting all scoring. So if he's going to give me some peripherals, and he should shoot a little better than this. You see he was 7 for 20 and 1 for 7 behind the arc. So he can easily easily turn out 40 points, especially in this game right here against Memphis. Another high total game on this slate. Should be up and down, fast paced. I like going back to Jalen Green, just hoping he'd be more efficient from a shooting aspect and he can give us a big game, especially at this 6,100 price tag. I like getting back to him. At the small forward, trying to save a little money. I like going to Josh Hart here. Playing against the Phoenix Suns. It's probably my late night hammer game right here. Josh Hart, he's another solid play. That gets it done peripheral wise. He's a guy that's going to get rebounds, assists, steals, and he's going to do it all. And if he can score, that's when you can push his ceiling type performance. But he can return you value, only giving you 10 to 12 real life points because he do so many other things. And if they can continue to limit Nurkic minutes, that should just be more rebound opportunities for Josh Hart. Josh Hart is one of the best rebounding wings in the league, man. I don't mind getting to him right here. Hopefully he can get that shot going for us at 5,400 and give us a nice return on his salary. Power forward going right back to that Spurs-Indiana game, man. Just going to stay there. Going to Keldon Johnson, man, listen, he's not an NBA star yet, but he is the star of this team. This is his squad. The price hasn't come up enough for me yet. I think he's going to approach low eights by the end of the season, man. He's going to get everything he wants down here. Like I said, the offensive shots is his. It is his offense to control and run. It goes through him. I like getting to Keldon Johnson right here at 6,800 in that same game with Halliburton giving me like a little run back there. And then coming in at center, just give me Nikola Vucevic. Now, this is an intriguing matchup for me. Now, because on the defensive end, he has to check Porzingis. That could pull him out of the paint a little bit. You know, Porzingis will go out there and stand behind the arc, shoot threes. That's going to pull Vuce out the paint a little bit. Now, he ain't the most fleet of foot, but he can move a little bit. But that does concern me a little bit. But however, on the other end, when the Bulls on offense, he should absolutely dominate down now. Porzingis don't stand a chance. He's too big, too strong, too powerful. Vooch should just put him up under the basket and have his way with him. Also, you know, Vooch can step out to the three-point line and hit threes. So I love getting the Vooch here. Slight concern, but no Zach LaVine. It's the him and DeRozan show. Everybody's probably going to flock to DeRozan, especially after that big game he had. I have no problem getting DeRozan. I have no problem playing DeRozan and Vooch in the same lineup, as they're going to be the main offensive weapons for the Chicago Bulls team. But I like getting the Vooch right here in the center spot at 7,500. I think it's a nice balanced build type of night. I'm not really feeling any of the pay-up options. Don't get me wrong. You're never wrong going to Jokic. But I just don't like getting up that high to him, especially with Murray and Porter being back. That's going to cut into some of like his assist potential, a little bit of his scoring. Not all the way, but I just don't think you see the type of year this year from Jokic that you saw last year. I don't really want to get to Durant 10-4. He's so scoring dependent. He's not going to do that. He can give you peripheral, but they don't ask him to do that. He's pretty much their scoring weapon. They lean on guys like Simmons and Claxton to hit the boards and be those type of defensive guys. So I really don't like getting a Durant. I'm okay if you want to pay up to Morant and Curry. I think this starting fives allow you a little wiggle room here to get you one of these pay-up options if you like, all right? Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm liking over there, man. If you haven't hit that like button, what you waiting on? And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, you just keep missing out, all right? At the top, man, got this put with. I'm staying with Tyrese Halliburton, 7,900. Like I said, I just love this price. I love the double-double upside, the big scoring upside for him because he can turn it on. He's very, especially in the fourth quarter, that's when he likes to do a lot of his scoring when the team really needs him. I like getting the Halliburton to 7,900. Staying in that same game, I'm going to stay with his running mate, Benedict Mathurin. Now, we seen him get the bulk of the run last game over Chris Duarte, and he was pretty efficient, pretty effective. Price went up on DK. It didn't move over here on FanDuel too much, so I'm going to try to take advantage of a guy I think is mispriced, especially if he can potentially see 30 minutes again. I like getting the Benedict Mathurin here, all right? Now, bring it back at the small forward. I'm going to go Keldon Johnson. Since I got these two, I'm going to keep it like a little game stack here and run it back with Keldon Johnson, hoping this game is a close, high-scoring game like Vegas predicting it should be. Keldon Johnson, 7,200 over here. I'm still okay paying that. Like I said, this gives me a nice little game stack. So if this game shoots out and is close and does what we're supposed to do, it should put us in great position over here to really cash over here on FanDuel. Coming in at my power forward, give me Jabari Smith. I got another value play for you. Give me Jabari Smith for Houston. We saw him get solid minutes last time for this Houston Rockets team at 4,800, man. He's a guy that can give you double-double here. And I think his minutes only improve going forward as the season goes on. So we're gonna try to buy low on him right here. And another high total game against the Memphis Grizzlies. Give me Jabari Smith, another value play over here for you on FanDuel. And then rounding out the sun, I'm just staying with my boy Nikola Vucevic, man. I not really much. Center's difficult today, man. I don't really want to go to Aiden. Everybody's gonna pay down to Aiden, especially on DraftKings, but he's not. I mean, he's not a. I don't see 50 from Aiden. I can see 50 from Vooch, but I don't see Aiden gonna do what he normally do, man. Give you 36 fantasy points, maybe 40 if it's a good night. I just don't really see getting the Aiden in this spot, man. Give me Vucevic. Center's gonna be the, not just on FanDuel, I think on DK too, man. Center's gonna be the winning position tonight, man. Whoever gets that center right, it's a lot of guys you can go to, some pay down options. Whoever gets that center right, I think is gonna bank some money tonight. But there you have it, my starting five on FanDuel: Nikola Vucevic, Jabari Smith, Keldon Johnson, Benedict Mathurin, I hope I'm saying that right. My apologies if it's not. And Tyrese Halliburton, man, you're starting five on FanDuel, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You already know they're going to be in mine, man. Hit me in the comment section with any questions. Be sure to go follow on Twitter. You can ask your questions over there. I'll post updates to the starting five over there as well, man. Y'all already know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all going and green up. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's get it.